Welcome back. In this video, we're going to look at how to taste teas. Normally in the West, we drink out of a big cup and not really think about it because it's very convenient. But in Chinese teas, it's a little bit different. We always take a time to make it in smaller vessels because we're really trying to appreciate the flavor of the tea and enjoy the finish. So in Chinese tea brewing, we're using more tea leaves. I'm using about half of what's in this dish in the GAIWAN. I've added boiling hot water in, and after about 2 minutes, I've decanted into the server. I take the time to go through this process because I want a thicker cup. So it's a lot of flavors that you'll pick up that you wouldn't necessarily get in a big mug. Similar to folks who enjoy whiskey in a smaller glass and sip it instead of gulping it down. So tea tasting like this is for enjoyment, and it's also to pick up the richer flavors that you'll get. So when tasting tea, there are a few things you want to look for: the aroma, the flavor, the texture, and the finish. So after I brew the tea in the GAIWAN, I'm going to lift the lid and test the aroma by smelling the lid, or you can also smell the actual tea leaves. Then when you're tasting the tea, I'm tasting it in a smaller cup. This cup has a very thin lip versus like a big mug has a very thick lip, and that doesn't allow to really pick up the flavor of the tea as much. What I want to do is take a sip, swallow a little bit, chew it a little bit in the front of my mouth, and then aerate. When you suck in a bit of air, it's a little bit like slurping. It will draw the tea from the front of your mouth towards the back, so you can pick up the texture and you'll be able to taste the flavor a lot more. There's a lot of noise when you aerate, but in tasting teas this way, you could really pick up the finish. And what we want is to taste how thick and rich the flavor is. And then that finish is what we would taste a minute or two after you swallow. This is what you would get from a very complex tea. This is a natural tea, so all of those nuances you'll pick up much more when tasting in a smaller vessel like this. This style of tasting is the best way because it really helps you focus on the actual flavor, and also you'll be able to enjoy it a bit more as well. So if you want to read a little more about our Gong Fu Cha style of brewing tea, please visit our website and of course follow us on our YouTube channel.